Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good to see you again, and welcome back for another video. We've got a bit of a news update today, but I won't lie, this is a little bit of speculation, but there are some good reasons why I do believe this could be true. So, you probably noticed in the title of the video, is there a global release around the corner? Maybe? I don't know. But let's find out. Let's kind of see what has been going on. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff on Twitter. At first, I saw a post from my man, Josh. It was like rumors of a simultaneous release coming for One Piece. And I was like, what? What kind of rumors are we talking about? And so I did a little bit of digging. And I saw that Orange Samurai, actually, excuse me, these are some posts I want to get to in a second. But I saw a post from Orange Samurai D, shout out the GOAT here. Okay, always here with the news, is hitting, according to Asian distributors, this will also release in June for Asia, right? So, very interesting. So, he does say this, kind of tagging his previous post, that was unconfirmed info has come out about online regarding the next 6 starter deck leaders. They'll release in June for the global version. It's going to have all of these. This is starter deck 23 through 28. The interesting thing is I haven't seen anything about starter deck 22, at least from like distributors or any like announcements like that, or even on their product page on the official Bandai website. But maybe I just missed it, so that might just be me. I might have just missed it. But yeah, this is basically what I'm assuming is that they're going for another 6-leader set that's very similar to the, you know, starter decks 15 through 20 that we had just recently. You know, each leader or each color getting some form of support through these leaders. I've seen a couple of relevant info that was talking about, and I saw pictures of this already. I don't have the link. I wasn't able to find it, but it was about dash packs that are included in these. So the dash packs that I believe we used to see in, I want to say OP03 or 4, the boxes, or maybe it came outside of the box, that it was included with the purchase of the box. Those dash packs, it seems as though they're going to be making a bit of a return, but the idea here is that these are being released in June, okay? So apparently they're being released in June for not only Japan, but as well, you know, here, you know, on the eastern side as well as here on the western side. It was really how I want to break that down. And there are some things that kind of support this idea. Is that if we go and look at the product page for the English card game, this is going to be the OP11 booster product right here on their product page. It is going to be released in June of 2025. So if we think about that, these are simultaneously going to be released with a new set that's coming out. This makes sense for building a new meta. The tough part is, though, is that Japan and like the East, they aren't going to have this if it releases in June for them as well. They're not going to have these cards to go with their OP11 building, right? So it's kind of one of those things where they have to decide between two things. Do we just mass print out a bunch of sets over a couple of months to bring the English up to, you know, the Asian speed right now, essentially, like to where their release dates are? Or do we slow down the Asian market and how slow down our releases for that to coincide, you know, with the English release time? Now, I think it's interesting that personally what I'm getting out of this was it feels as though they're going to break it down into parts. So it looks as though we're going to be seeing OP11, sure, come out for, you know, the East a little bit early, and then we're going to see it come out for the West a little bit later. But they're putting the starter decks back potentially a little bit, and so they're trying to sync up starter decks so that starter decks are releasing at the exact same time for both English and Asian markets, right? So then once they have that in sync, it'll be a lot easier for them to just get the booster boxes, as well as like EBO2, the memorial boosters, and the premium boosters such as PRB, to get those in sync after they already have the starter decks, you know, with one another on similar release dates. So this is just, I find, really interesting information. I would love to personally see something like this. We also have a lot of really big events that are coming up in the very near future. We're going to have Worlds. We are going to have the One Piece Day event, which is why I had this at the very beginning. And pre-registration is up right now for general entry. So if you do plan on going to Dallas and you want to try and make it out to Fair Park, I'll be there. So come and say what's up. But yeah, just go on the Bandai TCG Plus app. This is posted not only by Orange Samurai, but also by the official One Piece English Twitter as well, which I believe is right here, official One Piece card game English. They've been posting very similar things as well. They're going to have a giveaway, which is really cool too. This little 3-cost chopper card from OP09, little promo right there that's going to be for viewers out there. So I think that's really neat. But yeah, I mean, we have these two massive events coming up. And with these two events, it would be shocking if there wasn't any sort of announcement made. You know, I mean, we were talking about it last night on stream just for fun, but just the idea of, you know, will we see a ban list maybe? Probably not. I don't think that the game really needs that much of a ban list. If anything, you know, there might be a card hit. There might be a leader hit. Who knows? I doubt it, but that's what we saw at the end of the first World Championship last year in March. That was when Sakazuki, Great Eruption, and I am forgetting the other card. There was, I think, 3 cards banned, and it's the 4-cost yellow card. You know what I'm talking about. But those 3 cards were hit at the end of Worlds, and I think that we might not see maybe that same announcement at this World Championship, but potentially maybe something of a global release. You know, they know that they'll have a lot of people watching from Europe, from, you know, North America, South America. There's going to be from Australia. There's going to be all kinds of people watching this event and tuning into it. So I would imagine there will be some sort of, you know, announcement made towards the end of this. That would be really interesting to see. Very cool. So I would say keep your eyes out, keep your ears peeled, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have a really, really cool 2025 ahead of us. I'm super stoked to see stuff like this because this gets me excited about us syncing up with a global release for the game and potentially not having to, you know, rely on the East's already pre-built decks, and we can actually have fun building the decks ourselves. Like, we're not even OP10 yet or EBO2, and people are already, you know, done with OP09 and getting excited about that. We're still in a format, you know? So I want us to experience the same thing of going through, testing different decks. How do they work in the format? What do they match up well against? How can I build this differently to, you know, do well into this particular matchup? I think that that would be the unbelievable, you know, just expansion of this game that people are looking forward to, you know, because having already set metas as we go into each new booster box or each new set, it's still fun, but it's not as fun as it could be. And that's where I'm excited for us to get to. So wanted to give you a bit of an update on that. I hope that you guys found some information out of this that was useful. Yeah, something out of this. You know, there's a bunch of events coming up. Even on the Japanese product page, they've got, you know, they don't even have the starter decks yet. This is more, yet again, information from distributors. But I still think with, you know, with my man Orange Samurai, this guy I would almost call like the Nostradamus of One Piece, okay? Whenever he hears a whisper, almost 9 times out of 10 it seems to be true. So yet again, it's unconfirmed. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on Orange Samurai, but it does seem like this could be what is happening in the near future. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And by the way, just to sign off the video, if you guys haven't already, subscribe. You know, I try to post a lot of One Piece content here. And then also join the Discord. We've got a bunch of tournaments that are coming up. I have a tournament this Monday for 3 boxes of OPO8, as well as a ton of other prizes. And then the following week, I'm going to have a tournament for 3 boxes of OPO9 and a ton of other prizes, as well as custom winner cards, as well as custom top player cards and everything. And we're also going to be having a manga kit event at the end of the month on February 23rd, I believe. So, hope you enjoy your weekend. Y'all take care, and until the next time, peace.